Tammy's got a channel on YouTube, she shines. The fake bake diaries, crafting in her own sweet time. She'll show you how to make fake ice cream that glows, giant gumdrops and cotton candy, whimsical treats she knows. Grab your scissors, get your glue. The crafting's just begun with a sprinkle of imagination.
Hello, sweet friends, and welcome to the Fake Bake Diaries, the only place where everything is delicious, but nothing's edible. Am I looking a little stiff to you today? That's because we're expecting a big ice storm, and I want to get this video uploaded as quickly as I can. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do a proper introduction. Sometimes Mother Nature just takes its toll, and this weekend will be one of those weekends. Today, we're tackling a sticky situation. If your foam clay is acting clingier than a cupcake on a cheat day, I've got some non-stick tricks that'll make your crafting life a whole lot smoother. Let's dive in and look at 7 ways you can prevent your cookie cutters from sticking to your foam clay.
Crafting with a twist, Fake Bake Diary.
First, I'll take out my Bose foam clay. I want to show you a few different ways that you can prevent your clay from sticking to your cookie cutters, because there are a few things around your house that you might not know that you have, and in some instances one might be more appropriate to use than another. To test these out, I'll use plastic and metal cookie cutters. For tip number 1, give your cookie cutters a small dusting of cornstarch or baby powder. When you're putting this on your cutter, think of it like a light powdered donut and not a snowstorm. I'll take the baby powder, put a little bit of dusting in here. You would do the same thing with the cornstarch. Take a soft brush, give it a little dusting, put it in. So that worked very nicely. You can either pull it apart like this or rip your clay away from the outside. Usually that's the easiest to do. You can take your clay and rip it out along the sides. You'll notice there'll still be some clay sticking out. Take a little ball and pick it up with more clay. Now let's take a look at a metal. Again, we'll take a light dusting. And these two turned out really nice. If you have anything sticking out, gently smooth it along the side. But no stickiness here at all. For tip number 2, I'll use the old oil trick. You can use any type of oil. I have here coconut oil. You can use Pam spray, vegetable oil. Baby oil works like a charm as well. When I put the oil on, I want it to glow a little bit around the edges. I don't want a grease slide. The one that I'm using most right now is coconut oil, and that's because I found it expired in my cupboard. So this expired in 2022. Not that it's been in my cupboard that long, but I've had it in with my crafting. So look through your cupboards. If you have any oils that are expired, move them over to your craft section. To apply the oil, take a cotton swab or your finger and grease up the edges on it.
Lock me in the craft room just for a day. Fake Bake Diary's gonna take me away.
Again, tear off the sides.
Paper and scissors.
And it comes out very nicely.
Need a little silence.
You'll see it's not gobbed on there. There's a little shine. That's all you need.
She loves them dearly, but her mind's in a spin. Crafting self-care, time for her.
No sticky edges. For those of you who like minimal cleanup, you can use any type of plastic wrap. Place it over top of the clay.
She wakes up in the morning, glitter on her hands, crafts her way to glory, stickers, rubber bands. She talks about her projects to everyone she meets. Paper, glue, and cutouts fill her heart with beats. She's the crafting queen, everything handmade in a world unseen where dreams.
The plastic wrap gives you really nice rounded edges. These are fantastic for macarons. So for example, this is one of the first two that we did. And this has a nice rounded top to it and rounded all the way around. And it's perfect for macarons and certain types of cookies that you want to use. So when you want beautifully rounded edges, a little bit puffy in the middle, use plastic wrap. Tip number 4 is the water tip. You can dip it in water. And pull this right off. You wouldn't want to use water for a bunch of them because your clay will get slimy. So just a little bit of water and poke it right through. Tip number 5 is filling in from the inside. So what you'll do is take your clay and push it in from the inside.
Glittering gumdrops, Pawpaw so sweet. Whimsical colors like a Candyland tree.
If you're running low on clay and you can't roll it out, this method will let you use your extra bits of clay.
This magical night, gumdrop trees stand.
We're going to lift it from the table, find something that's rounded, and then pop it out.
Fairies fly and dance with joy in their eyes in this fantasy.
And that's the pop-out method. If you see some non-stick coated cookie cutters that you like, purchase them. They shouldn't stick to your clay. Right. And for tip number 7, this clay has been in the freezer for 10 minutes. Having cold clay will allow you to use a cookie cutter without putting anything on the cookie cutter itself. If you watch my cut and bake video, I'll put the link right up here, you'll see how I use this method to make a big roll of cut and bake cookies that you can use to make all kinds of Christmas ornaments. Because it's cold, it's not going to stick. You can see it's not sticky at all. Again, you can take something rounded and give it a poke. And there you go. Let's say you're making a whole bunch of cookies and you want to move along faster, more like a production line. In that case, you might want to use this special tip. Find a small spray bottle, baby oil, alcohol, and a measuring cup.
Paint and glue, scissors to got, get crafty.
Depending on how much you want, measure out equal parts of baby oil and alcohol.
Shopping for supplies, we'll improvise, chewing gum, ribbons, and sparkly beads.
So 25 milliliters of rubbing alcohol and 25 milliliters of baby oil.
Pieces stealing our hearts.
Give it a really good shake. This baby oil smells like baby powder. It smells so good. The purpose of the baby oil is to make it non-stick, and the addition of the rubbing alcohol allows it to evaporate and dry quickly. And what we're going to do is spritz this onto our cookie cutters. When you're going to spray, put something down underneath so you don't spray oil all over your table.
And glue, scissors to got, get crafty. That's what we do. Fake bakers on a mission, we're in disguise. Shopping for supplies, we'll improvise. seeds in the aisles. We follow our needs, hiding gems in our shopping carts, creating masterpieces, stealing our hearts.
If you have a lot of cookie cutters to spray, or you just want to keep going quickly, this little spray is absolutely brilliant. I call this my foam clay non-stick spray. And always remember, while you're using your cookie cutters, if your clay starts to stick again, don't lose your sprinkles. Just go back and reapply whatever you were using on it and continue on again. Now I've got to go and prepare for the ice storm. See you soon.
Sugar rush sweetness, oh, it makes you